Hey Squids and Kids, Ben Bertoli here from TAY, and I'm going to be walking you through some of my favorite parts of Splatoon 2's single player mode. Let's dive in, shall we? The first part of single player mode that we're going to talk about is my favorite, and that's the ride rails. Ride rails are basically these winding paths that shoot out of these little devices once you ink them. You can get down in squid form, you can stand up, you can shoot, you can jump, you can do a lot of things while you're on these rails. In the first Splatoon, you had to be down in squid form and they basically just got you from point A to point B. But in Splatoon 2, they're much more versatile, and you can even flip back and forth between rails if there's two next to each other. Next up, we have the Incfurlers, which are like giant, squishy, rolled up paths. You have to shoot them to unroll them and keep shooting them to make sure that they don't roll back up. If they do, they can knock you off your path or let you fall down. Some of them go across gaps, some of them go across walls, some are just there so you can knock enemies for a loop. But overall, they're pretty satisfying and they can be a little tricky. Last but not least, we have the Bounce Pads, which are giant trampoline-like cushions that can be found on the floor of some of the levels in the single-player mode. While holding down the jump button on the bounce pad, players can jump extra high, which means they can reach new secret areas and attack enemies from above. Well, that's all for now, Squids and Kids. Be sure to be on the lookout for our Splatoon 2 review, which is coming next week. And as always, stay fresh!